High above us, a silent craft circles the Earth. It is the X-37B. This is an orbital test vehicle. It looks a bit like a miniature space shuttle, but much of its mission is a secret. What is it doing up there? Why is it so mysterious? The X-37B captures our imagination. It represents a new era of space activity. Its journey is a fascinating story. It began not with spies but with scientists. This craft holds many secrets. The story of the X-37B started in 1999. NASA, America's space agency, had an idea. They wanted to build a new kind of spaceplane. This plane would be reusable. It would test new technologies for spaceflight. The Space Shuttle program was a great inspiration. It showed that reusable vehicles were possible. However, the Challenger disaster also showed the risks. NASA hoped the X-37 would be a step forward, a smaller, more efficient vehicle. Then in 2004, things changed. The X-37 program moved away from NASA. It was transferred to DARPA. DARPA is the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. This is part of the U.S. Department of Defense. With this move, a veil of secrecy began to fall. The project's focus shifted. It became more aligned with military interests. The goals were now less public. The development continued, but behind closed doors. This added to the craft's enigmatic aura. Eventually, the U.S. Air Force took charge. Its Rapid Capabilities Office managed the project. Later, the U.S. Space Force assumed this role. The spacecraft was officially named the X-37B. Boeing's Phantom Works was a key builder. The first X-37B, known as OTV-1, soared into space. This was in April 2010. It launched aboard an Atlas V rocket. The world watched. A new, secretive chapter in space exploration had begun. Its missions would only deepen the mystery. The X-37B is not a large spacecraft. It measures about 29 feet in length. That is roughly 8.8 meters long. Its wingspan is around 15 feet or 4.6 meters. It stands about 9.5 feet tall, which is 2.9 meters. When it launches, it weighs approximately 11,000 pounds. This is about 5,000 kilograms. These dimensions make it much smaller than the old space shuttles. It is designed for specific types of missions. Its compact size allows for flexibility. One of its most remarkable features is its autonomy. The X-37B is entirely unmanned. There are no astronauts on board. It operates using advanced autonomous systems. Artificial intelligence helps it navigate. It can adjust its own orbit. It even handles the complex process of re-entering Earth's atmosphere. This level of automation is truly cutting edge. It allows for long missions without human intervention. This advanced AI is key to its operational success. The X-37B is built for reusability. This is a core part of its design. It launches vertically like a rocket. It can be carried by different launch vehicles. These include the Atlas V and the powerful SpaceX Falcon Heavy. After completing its mission in orbit, it returns to Earth. It lands horizontally, like an airplane. It can land on conventional runways, places like Kennedy Space Center or Vandenberg Space Force Base. This ability to return and be reused is vital. To survive the harshness of space, the X-37B needs protection. It has state-of-the-art thermal shielding. This protects it from extreme temperatures, especially during re-entry into the atmosphere. This shielding likely uses modern composite materials. It also uses heat-resistant tiles. These are technologies improved from the space shuttle era. Inside it has a payload bay. This bay is said to be the size of a small pickup truck bed. It carries the experiments and equipment for its missions. The X-37B has completed several missions. Each one seems to last longer than the one before. The first mission, OTV-1, in 2010, spent 224 days in orbit. OTV-2 flew for 468 days. OTV-3 extended this to 674 days. Then, OTV-4 stayed up for 718 days. OTV-5 spent 780 days in space. The sixth mission, OTV-6, set a record. It orbited for an incredible 908 days. This was from 2020 to 2022. These long durations show its incredible endurance. The most recent confirmed mission was OTV-7. It was also known as USSF-52. It launched on December 28 or 29, 2023. This time it rode a SpaceX Falcon Heavy rocket. This was a first for the X-37B program. This powerful rocket allowed it to reach new orbital regimes. It operated in a highly elliptical orbit. This was a new challenge. It landed on March 7, 2025, after 434 days. It demonstrated novel space maneuvers, like aerobraking. Such abilities are truly impressive. So, what is the X-37B officially doing? The U.S. Space Force says it tests new technologies. These include advanced spacecraft materials. It tests new navigation systems and power sources. It experiments with future space domain awareness technologies. It also looks at thermal protection solutions. On OTV-7, it conducted radiation effect experiments. The aim is to improve technology for future spacecraft. This makes space operations more reliable and advanced. It helps America stay at the forefront. However, due to its secrecy, many people speculate. They wonder about other classified functions. Some believe it can deploy small satellites, perhaps microsatellites or CubeSats from its payload bay. It is widely suspected of conducting surveillance missions. It might be observing other countries' satellites, or testing new optical or radar sensors. Some analysts even suggest it could be a test bed for space-based weapons. Though there is no confirmation of this, the silence fuels these ideas. The X-37B's secretive nature has caused reactions globally. China has voiced concerns. They worry about its potential to disrupt satellites, or that it might deploy offensive space capabilities. Interestingly, China is developing its own reusable spaceplane. Some believe it mirrors the X-37B's technology. Russia has also commented. Some Russian military experts have accused the X-37B. They claim it is a covert weapon system, perhaps for carrying nuclear payloads. There is no evidence for these claims. India is also developing a similar spaceplane. Despite its military operation, the X-37B has helped science. It has collaborated with civilian groups like NASA. For example, NASA's METIS experiment flew on OTV-6. METIS stands for Materials Exposure and Technology Innovation in Space. It tested how different materials react to space. The craft has also carried biotech tests. These involve exposing seeds and organisms to radiation. Such research is very important. It helps us understand how to protect life on future deep space missions. This shows a dual-use benefit. The X-37B program shows no signs of stopping. Its success suggests a long future. There are even rumors of a larger version. This might be called the X-37C. It could perhaps carry human passengers, or even more substantial payloads for different missions. Boeing has hinted at a scaled-up variant. This could be for autonomous personnel transport to low Earth orbit. Future missions will likely use heavy-lift rockets more often. This was shown by OTV-7 using the Falcon Heavy. This expands its orbital range. The X-37B has become a modern icon. Its secrecy makes it fascinating. It is one of the most tracked spacecraft. Amateur satellite observers around the world try to spot it. It appears in speculative articles, novels, and science fiction. It fuels public curiosity about the future of space. The X-37B is more than just a machine. It is a symbol of human ingenuity. It represents our drive to explore the unknown, and it highlights the evolving role of space in our world.